Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would share with you my February favourites. So this does range quite a bit, but I just thought it's a bit of a change in my channel, hopefully a new feature that I can do every month and share with you my favourites for every month. So some things are very random, but you know me, I'm very random. I know a lot of people do tend to talk about beauty products. It's not going to be entirely beauty products for me because I don't tend to use many, but oh well, we'll see how it goes. If there's anything on here that you also love or you want to see me add to my list, just in case it's something I thought, oh, I've not added that and perhaps I should, comment down below or DM me on Instagram and I'll be sure to include them in next month's and future months to come. The first thing is my favourite book that I've read this month. So I don't tend to read a new book every month. It takes me a while to read, I'm not going to lie. But it was Rachel's Pudding Pantry. I've actually got it here, which is unprepared. This one here, so it's by Caroline Roberts, and I know I did talk about it on my main channel, so go and check that out if you haven't already, but I just felt like I related so much to it. It was baking, which I love. It was in the countryside. I live in the countryside. It was just such a good story. I could relate and I just love the storyline. Obviously, like every book, there's a sad bit in it, and there was, but that's in every book, so it was half expected. My second favourite thing of the month is a favourite song that I've listened to. It's called Waving Through a Window. It's from Dear Evan Hansen the musical, and I know it's a sad like storyline to it all, but this song, I just felt like I could relate to it. Another thing I could relate to, I know, but do you know what, I just felt a connection to the lyrics. It was basically me at school, like not getting ignored, or I was so frustrated with my select mutant that I couldn't get my words out and just felt ignored because I wasn't able to push myself and put myself out there. So I did feel a bit of a connection. I know it's slightly different comparison, but it does kind of relate still in a way, so it is similar. But I just love how powerful the song is, and it takes me back to when I used to do like contemporary dance, and I was like, oh, do you know what, I actually miss that. That is definitely a go-to song. I've moved on from Hamilton, that's still there. But I've also added in Dear Evan Hansen into the mix, so my playlist is just so good at the moment. The third thing is my favourite film that I've seen this month. So I do tend to watch a lot of films, and it was music and lyrics. I've never seen it before. I don't know why I've never seen it before, but it came up on Netflix. I was like, I've got to watch that. Got Hugh Grant and Drew Barrymore in it, so I was like, do you know what, I love watching those two. They're on so many different films and all those films have been brilliant, so we're going to try it. Mum said she watched it and how good it was, so I was like, do you know what, I've got to watch it. So I did. I enjoyed it. I think it is my favourite film. It's got to be up there in the top 3, if not the top 2. I don't know what would be in that mix, but it's definitely one of my top films I've watched. My favourite TV series that I've watched this month is New Girl. So I didn't watch it all in a month, and I know I've talked about how good it is before on my main channel, but I have restarted watching it this month, so it does kind of count. But I'd never seen it before. It used to come up on E4 and then I think it's off there now, but it was on Netflix and I was like, do you know what, I've never seen it. The first series, it did take me a bit to get into it, but that's only because there's a lot of characters. But once I got into it, I really enjoyed it, and it was one of those that I didn't want to stop watching, but I was like, do you know what, I've watched too many episodes right now, so I do need a break. But it's just one of those you can stick on and you can just relax and watch it. It's all good. So favourite food I've eaten this month has got to be that TikTok wrap I made, or the stroganoff that I made. I can't quite decide. I'm going with a lunch and a tea time meal. We'll go with that. So my favourite lunchtime meal was definitely TikTok wrap. I had cheese, tuna and tomato. Weird mix, I know, but I'm like, I have tomato and cheese and tuna and cheese, and Mum mixes foods a lot and I'm not very brave with it, so I was like, do you know what, I'm going to mix food. It was so good. It was delicious. So I have had a few more since I made it in my video, but do you know what, it is one of my favourite lunchtime meals. And then it's got to be the stroganoff I made for tea that one day. That was really good. I think we've never really tried many new meals recently, and we're like, do you know what, we need a bit more variety in our menu of meals. That has been added. That was good. It's definitely hard to choose between the two because of how much I enjoyed them both. Favourite makeup product I've used. So it is including one beauty product, I know, but it's my mascara. I talk about it a lot, I feel, but I just really like it. And let me get it for you and then you can have a look, just in case you didn't see it on the main channel. I do apologise for how many times I say main channel, but it's only because I've talked about it and they're like, you can tell they're my favourites because I've talked about them so much. This is the mascara, if I can show you the right bit. So it's Max Factor 2000 calorie. This one's a waterproof one. It is impossible to get off, I will warn you. I've not worn it obviously in the shower. Not that we have a shower, I mean swimming. I've worn it trying to get it off with water, which is what I use to take off all my makeup with, is impossible. Like hardly any comes off, which shows that it's a great waterproof mascara, but I've always found with waterproof mascaras that they come off anyway. This one doesn't. I think it's because it's more of a higher price range for what I would pay, because it was £10, but I got it for £4.99 in the sale, so I'm like winning, I felt. So I will definitely be getting that one again. So last favourite of the month is, I thought I would put on my favourite Instagram picture that I've taken this month. So if I can, I will put it here. I highly doubt I can, so it will just be in the next screen. So this one is sort of like my most posed photo. I normally just take selfies, and do you know what, I'm like, I need a bit of a change for how I take photos, so I was like, I'm just gonna put the camera down and just pose. I didn't have my ring light, so I do apologise that the lighting's not great, but you know what, that's my life. I can't always just be there to get a ring light, and I shouldn't need to worry about that sort of thing. I just added a bit of light in when I edited it. Not that I edited it loads, because I don't agree with that, but I just felt it was just very dark. But yeah, I just feel like it was, of course, talking about how long my hair has gotten. Could you tell? Is that better? Now you can see how badly it is at the back of my hair with clips, because I just shoved them in thinking, you're not going to see the back of my hair, forgetting, I probably would be showing you. But I was like, do you know what, should I get my mum to cut my hair, or should I just leave it? I think I'm going to leave it, but I'm actually really happy with the length of my hair, and I know we sidetracked with my photo, it's kind of connected, but yeah, I just really like that photo, and it was one of the more out there photos of me, so I hope you liked it too. This is my Instagram if you don't already follow me. So I hope you enjoyed this video. As I've said before, if there's anything on here that you want me to add to my favourites of the month, or things that you like and you want to share, feel free to comment down below, or DM me if you don't feel comfortable. Comment down below, that is fine. If you do want to see more of my daily life, then head over to my main channel, which I have mentioned just a few times, which I do apologise about. It's Charms World Vlogs. The link is down in the description box below, and I hope you enjoy.